So this is how it started. With this old tie on a bicycle, yours truly entered New York City's culinary industry. Okay, I was delivering food on a bicycle, but that's a start. I'm Angela, but you can call me Ange. Ange Jovini of Ange Jovini's Pizza, that's me. Now, over there at National Foods headquarters, this is like a preview video for you, but you're going to want to meet me in person to find out why your grocery stores nationwide should be carrying my fabulous frozen pizza. You see, I had to go into all those kitchens and pick up my orders, so I saw what the chefs were doing and I heard what they had to say. I saw what worked, what didn't, got some good recipes, and I learned a lot of great cooking tips. I got enough money tips to open my own store. Bada boom, bada bing, it became a franchise. Now I've got stores all over the country. But I use my cooking tips every day. I think my first tip came from my old man. He used to say, "Hey Angela, when you're cooking stuff in the microwave, you should cover it up so it doesn't splatter everywhere and make a mess." That was a great tip because it kept the microwave clean and Ma happy. And my Ma, she taught me everything she knows about cooking, especially about her special sauce, which is what I use on my pizza. But the best thing she ever taught me was the tip to use fresh produce whenever you can, a ripe tomato, or fresh ingredients, even if you have to change your recipe or what you're going to cook. The better the ingredients, the fresher they are, the better your meal. And that's what I do in my restaurants. But I needed more than their advice. I needed experience. So my cousin talked to her neighbor, who was the manager of Cromoli's Pizza. He needed deliveries done. I had a bike. Bada boom, bada bing. I had a job. My first job at Cromoli's Pizza. And I started learning stuff right away over there, like how it shouldn't be called Cromoli's Pizza. It should be called Crummy Old Pizza, because the stuff was terrible. Mr. Cromoli never purchased a fresh piece of produce in his life. It was day old this and day old that, and he always burned his sauce on the stove. It would bubble over, and he never cleaned the stove, so he had decades of crusty old sauce on his stove. And his workstation was even worse. Sauce everywhere, cheese everywhere. He had ingredients on the top and the bottom of the pizza because he didn't clean between doing orders. And if one person ordered olives, well, he flopped those around and everybody got olives. And guess what, Mr. Cromoli? Not everybody wants olives on the pizza. I didn't get any good tips there except for how not to clean a kitchen. So I left and went to all sorts of other places. My best job ever was Chang's Chinese Kitchen. Mrs. Chang always said, a good chef is a clean chef. And she's right. She kept that kitchen spotless. And you could lick off those counters. Not that I would, because then she'd yell at me in Mandarin, and I didn't like that. But it was so clean that Mr. Chang could focus on the food. Everything was organized. He always knew where his spices were, and none of his ingredients got mixed up and messed up. Perfect orders every time. And that's how I run my kitchen. And that's why you want to work with me, Ange Jovini.